Oh, Pokemon!
We're back again.
We are back.
With Pokemon. It's just, you know, it's been a fun adventure. Actually, do I have Bird Jesus 2 with me? I do have Bird Jesus 2 with me.
Yes. Oh, you gotta switch it out for our new buddy whose name I don't remember.
Yeah, you were...
I'm... Just so everyone knows, I'm 100% awake and alert this time. It's like 2 in the afternoon as opposed to 2 in the morning when we recorded the last episode of this.
Let's heal everybody.
So, right off the bat, I just wanted to say...
Yeah.
I told you a little bit about this yesterday.
Okay.
You know, we're a fairly new YouTube channel. Oh, excuse me. Fairly new YouTube channel. And as a new YouTube channel, it gets kind of hard to get new viewership and get new people watching your videos without being too intrusive. You know, just spamming social media all the time. We want people to find us, but we don't want to be in the way.
Yeah, and I think like the
Codis.
same thing. Like, yeah. I think we're gonna need cut.
Yeah. Fly is sort of secondary.
Yeah. So we'll put him in here.
But anyway, so I was coming to Tennessee yesterday to record more Retrogues, and on the way, I had to pee, and 2 had to charge my phone. So I stopped at a McDonald's in Franklin, Tennessee. And I'm from Kentucky, so my place say Kentucky, all that stuff. I get to the McDonald's, I use the bathroom, I plug up my phone for a couple minutes, realize I've locked my keys in my car. Which...
Never fun.
I do semi-regularly, unfortunately. But I have AAA, and it's free to unlock it, so it's not a big deal, whatever. So, I don't want to be that jerk who just, like, shows up to McDonald's and uses their Wi-Fi and their power without buying anything. So I buy, like, a couple cheeseburgers and a Coke. And, I'm sitting there waiting, and I was like, you know, I got 15 minutes to kill before the guy gets here. What can I do? I'll load up the newest episode of Retrogues and just kind of, you know, I watch all of our content just to make sure nothing, like, slipped through the cracks anyway.
Cool.
And, hey, cool, TM27. I don't know what it is. Return. Can't wait to not use that.
Right? Well, Snorlax.
Oh, yeah, Snorlax.
Snorlax can make good use of that.
So, I'm sitting there.
Codis.
Yeah,
Cotis.
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 So I'm sitting there.
Let's fight this guy.
And the guy who took my order, his name is Adam. And I guess he was new. Adam, I feel for you, buddy. I used to work fast food. Tyler works in the food industry
for a long
yeah,
time.
for the better part of his life. And he came by to ask me what I was doing there, because I guess he didn't hear me when I was talking about waiting because I locked my keys in my car and saw I was watching our newest episode of Pokemon, which at the time was like episode 30. And he's like, oh, do you like Pokemon? I was like, yeah, man, this is actually a YouTube channel I'm on. And he got super, super excited about it because he's like, oh, man, everything I watch is YouTube. Which is really, really cool to me. Yeah, because I feel like in my town, I live in a very, very small town, and people don't really watch YouTube as content like they would Netflix or cable TV or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is what you need to. Like, I mean, probably 80% of the content that I watch is from YouTube.
That's why we got into YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
like,
we've always wanted to do it.
I watch, like, you know, movies every now and then. I have, like, 2 TV shows I follow, sort of. But everything else I watch is YouTube. And it's really, really encouraging to see somebody who's also like that, who was excited to watch our videos. He took down our names, gonna watch it. Adam, buddy.
Despite being, like, a smaller channel.
Yeah, exactly. Adam, if you're watching this, you're a cool dude. And it gets easier, man. I promise. I know. I know working fast food kind of sucks. I've been there, but it does get easier.
You worked at Burger King for a long time, didn't you?
Yeah, man. I worked at Burger King for over a year. I had the little gold star because nobody stays at Burger King for that long.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, oh yeah. And then the other thing, after, like, literally as he was taking down our name, the locksmith guy who's getting my keys out of my car pulls up, and he calls me. He's like, "Hey, I'm out by your car," and I go out there, and it was like, every locksmith I've ever met, like, not to make generalizations, has been like an older guy who has all these tools and just knows about stuff like this.
Right.
This guy looked like he was possibly younger than me. Like, I'm 24. Like, he looked like he'd been like 21 or 22. Had on like skinny jeans and a band shirt and Chucks. And he was like a locksmith. Like, had all his own tools and everything. Like, got my car open for me. And he saw my Kentucky place. He's like, "What are you doing in, you know, Franklin, Tennessee?"
Right.
I told him the same thing. I'm going to a recording session for YouTube. And he was also super into it. So he took down our name too. And I don't remember his name. But his lock service was really good. And he was Johnny on the spot, man. Whenever I've been in Kentucky and I've had to get my car unlocked, it takes him like an hour and a half to get there. Dude was in there like, from the time I put my phone call in, probably like 20 minutes later, he was there.
That's awesome. Back when I had my crappy little Ford Ranger, which I kind of miss. That was like my first car. I left my keys in my car once. And I was like,
just once,
kidding me?
pleb.
Well, no, like you'll see why. And I'm like, how can I get these keys out of this car? And so it turns out, with my particular model of car, you could take like a coat hanger.
Oh.
And like fasten or like fish it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a coat hanger, and where I locked him in my truck at was at the government office, like the what do you call it? The DMV.
Oh, yeah.
And at the time, it was election season, and so there was a bunch of like, what do you call it? Freaking
Politicians.
Political.
Like local political figures.
Yeah. Well, no, like the signs, the picket sign. Things.
Oh, yeah.
And they have long, thin bars attached to them. So I ripped one out of the ground. Or no, I didn't rip one out of the ground. Oh God.
Whoa.
There was one on the ground already pulled out. And so.
Oh, that was double battle.
Double battle.
This is the first double battle we've run into? I know we talked about this last time.
Yeah, this is the first one so far. But Poopy doesn't need any experience. He's
getting a little
OP. Let me show these guys what they could have if they like just worked at stuff. Wait, who am I shifting out is the question. All right, Godmom is going.
Godmom can stay in.
To. This is so weird compared to like what it is now.
I know, right? Like the little bottom screen that shows you who you're attacking and all that.
And Poopy is gonna switch out. But no, so I pulled one of those out, but my dad ended up calling a locksmith because there's a service. What is it? I forget what it's called.
I have AAA and they do it for free. It's awesome.
There's like just a specific service that's just like, oh hey, we'll unlock your car for you. And I don't want to do that. Let's do. I don't want to mess with Poison Point. And he's immune, so nobody cares.
Exactly.
We'll do a single thrash. It should be enough.
Probably.
Ooh.
Wrecked, son.
But yeah, I was like finagling with that little bar, trying to get it open.
Yeah.
I could make it move, but I was like pulling it down rather than it going up. And I was like, So Dad called a locksmith. He ended up coming up and got my keys to my car, and he made it look super easy.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you could have struggled a little bit more. Like, I'm
this
paying
guy
you $50, and like you show up for 2 minutes and then walk away $50. It just,
this guy was done. Yeah, in like a minute and a half. He was. I mean, not even that probably.
Right? This is back where we were. Yeah.
Like this guy was so cool because he was like the trendiest locksmith ever. Like his tool that he used was like hot pink. He specifically had to have painted that color, and it was like I was really jealous. I need to get one. Yeah, that dude was the bomb. I can't remember his name though, unfortunately.
But I ended up like the guy ended up getting my keys out, but like literally it
took him no time.
Very frustrating. Not only because it took him no time, but because after he left, I figured out how to unlock my car with that little bar.
Oh, it's the worst.
So that sucked. But I never locked my keys in my car again because I just kept that sign in the back of my car, in the back of my truck, and whenever something happened, I was just like,
"What is he doing?"
Actually, I don't know. Actually,
he says he's a rocker, but he's got like, it looks like an electric jump rope,
right?
Just like sparking between the two. Like that's a hazard, dude. Oh yeah, the electric's gonna.
Back when Ash and I were still dating,
Godmom.
I was coming down to like stay with her for a weekend. And so when I stopped off to get gas, I wanted my keys in my car. And
you finagled it out with the sign.
That was the first time I was able to do it. I was like, I wonder if I can repeat this process, and I could. And so I'm like, sweet, I will never lock my keys in my car ever again.
I've probably locked my keys in my car 6 times in the last year.
But now we got like a newer car.
Yeah.
I'll keep him out. He needs it. And so it's like impossible to lock your keys in it.
What
and
level
we have
does
just keys?
What level does Charmeleon evolve at again? So 36.
36.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I'm excited to have a Charizard.
Same, dude.
As much crap as I give you for liking Charizard, I really do like Charizard.
Charizard's awesome. Haha!
I just have to give you crap because we're friends, and that's what friends do.
That's how you do. Screech!
Like the Gavin Free noise.
I feel like Electrode has the face where he's just like, his Screech is like, oh!
Like he's every like hard rock band from the late 90s and early 2000s. What was that? Were you like Mandark for a second?
I guess.
It was really confusing.
Peckin'. What?
Dude, check out these sweet pecs.
Well, good thing I haven't got that experience because I'm not gonna put him out anymore.
Yeah, he's looking a little raggedy.
I
Raggedy
might
Andy.
have to double back. Unplugged!
Well, I'll tell you what, let's do that on the next episode of Retrogues.
Is it time for that?
It's time.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, see you guys later.
Take it easy.